Central C just dropped the track that had Drake's stream going crazy, and it's everything we've been waiting for. Listen up, because if you haven't heard about this yet, you're already behind. Central C just unleashed ICEMAN freestyle on the world, and I'm telling you right now, this isn't just another drop. This is the moment we've all been fiending for since August when Drake casually threw it on his 100 gigs stream like it was nothing. 6 months of waiting, 6 months of snippet culture driving us insane, and now it's finally here. But before we dive deep into why this release is about to shift the entire game, make sure you hit that subscribe button on Celeb Cloak. We're your plug for everything that matters in hip-hop, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. So, let's set the scene. August 2025. Drake goes live with his 100 gigs archive, right? We're all tuned in, expecting heat, but nobody was ready for what came next. Suddenly, there's Central C, spitting bars on an unreleased track that sounds like it was engineered specifically to break the internet. The comment sections went ballistic. Twitter was on fire. TikTok couldn't stop dissecting every single bar. And what did Cench do? He sat back and let the anticipation build like a master chess player. That's the difference between artists who understand the culture and those who don't. Central C knew exactly what he was doing, letting that snippet marinate in our brains for half a year before serving up the full course. Now, ICEMAN Freestyle is officially out, and it comes equipped with a music video that's giving straight cinema. We're talking Don Prod behind the camera, crafting visuals that feel like a Peaky Blinders episode if Tommy Shelby grew up in West London instead of Birmingham. The Mildmay Club in London becomes the backdrop for what's being called a cinematic performance, and when you watch it, you understand why. There's live strings adding texture to the whole vibe, tailored fits that scream sophistication mixed with street edge, and Cench moving through the scene with the confidence of someone who knows they've already won. But here's the detail that's going to make you rewind. His outfit in this video is deliberately styled to match what he wore during the original Drake stream for their collab, Which One? That's intentional. That's connecting the dots for the real ones who've been paying attention. The track itself? It's sharp. It's direct. It's everything you'd expect from someone who's been on an unstoppable trajectory for the past few years. Central C isn't here to play games or waste bars on filler content. He's referencing his come-up, talking about going from flights of stairs to landing somewhere tropical, painting pictures of a life that's transformed but never forgotten where it started. That duality, the street politics versus the global fame, sits at the core of what makes this freestyle resonate. He's navigating two worlds simultaneously, and instead of choosing one, he's mastering both. And if you're still on the fence about subscribing to Celeb Cloak, let me break it down for you. We don't just report the news. We give you the context, the culture, the connections that turn information into understanding. Hit that button because what's coming in hip-hop is going to be seismic and you need to be plugged in. But let's talk about timing, because nothing in this industry happens by accident. ICEMAN Freestyle, dropping right now, isn't random. This Friday, February 13th, Central Cee's SYNA x Nike collaboration goes on sale. That's tomorrow. So we've got a musical statement and a fashion statement landing within 24 hours of each other, creating a full-spectrum moment that reinforces his position not just as a rapper, but as a cultural force. The fact that he's moving beyond music, stepping into the fashion lane with Nike, shows you the blueprint he's following. This is the modern hip-hop playbook. Dominate the booth, dominate the runway, dominate the conversation. Drake's involvement in this story can't be overlooked either. When the Six God puts you in his archive, when he streams your unreleased material to millions, that's co-signment on a level most artists dream about. The collaboration between Drake and Central C on Which One? Already proved they had chemistry, but ICEMAN Freestyle, existing in that same ecosystem, adds another layer. It's Drake essentially telling the world, pay attention to what this kid is doing. And the world listened. Now Cench is capitalizing on that momentum with precision timing and calculated releases. The press materials called this track a sharp and direct statement of much more to come, and that's not industry fluff. That's a promise. Central C is positioning 2025 as his year, and if ICEMAN Freestyle is just the appetizer, we need to be ready for whatever main course he's cooking up. The stripped-back beat lets his wordplay breathe, gives space for the bars to hit exactly where they need to, and creates an atmosphere that's both menacing and magnetic. You can feel the confidence oozing through the speakers. Make sure you're subscribed to Celeb Clope because we're tracking every move, every drop, every moment that matters in this culture. Don't be the one catching up when you could be ahead of the curve. Looking at the bigger picture, CENTRA CEE represents something crucial for hip-hop right now: the global expansion of the genre beyond traditional American borders. He's West London through and through, but his appeal transcends geography. He's proving that authenticity translates regardless of accent or origin, and that's reshaping how we think about what hip-hop can be and who can claim space within it. ICEMAN freestyle is another brick in that foundation, another example of why regional barriers are dissolving in real time. The fact that this track lived as a snippet for 6 months before dropping also speaks to how consumption has evolved. We live in an era where anticipation can be weaponized, where strategic patience pays off more than rushed releases. CENTRA CEE and his team understood that the hunger would only intensify, that every passing week without the full version would make the eventual drop hit harder. And they were right. ICEMAN Freestyle is out now on all platforms. The SYNA X Nike drop happens tomorrow. CENTRA CEE is moving, and if you're not keeping up with Celeb Clope, you're missing the full story. Subscribe, stay locked in, and we'll see you on the next one. Because in hip-hop, the next moment is always right around the corner, and we're here to make sure you never miss.